identification and joints between the tarsal and metatarsal bones here. The tarsal bones are 7 in number and they are quite larger than the carpal bones as they have to bear the body weight here. First we will see the identification of tarsal bone here. The first and the largest tarsal bone is the calcaneum. The calcaneum has 6 surfaces here. This bone is calcaneum here. The surfaces of the calcaneum are this plain surface is the anterior surface of the calcaneum. This surface is articular and it articulates with the cuboid bone here to form the calcaneocuboidal joint, and this saddle variety of synovial joint here. This is the superior surface of the calcaneum. You can see the superior surface of the calcaneum is divided into 3 parts: the anterior portion, the middle portion and the posterior portion. Here the middle portion of the superior surface of the calcaneum is articular here. Here you can see this plain surfaces, they are articular. The medial surface here, the medial surface of the calcaneum is concave here, and you can see this medial surface has this projection, it is called the sustentaculum tali here. The superior surface of the sustentaculum tali is also articular and it articulates with the inferior surface of the head of the talus here. This is the lateral surface of the calcaneum. You can see this tubercle here, it is called the peroneal trochlea here. This is the posterior surface of the calcaneum here. The posterior surface of the calcaneum, you can see upper portion is smooth here and the lower portion is rough here, which provides attachment to the tendocalcaneum here. This is the inferior surface. This is the inferior surface of the calcaneum here, and the inferior surface of the calcaneum bears 3 tubercle, 1 anterior tubercle and 2 posterior tubercles are there. So these are the sides of the surfaces of the calcaneum. Now the second tarsal bone, the second largest tarsal bone is the talus bone. Here you can see the talus bone. The talus has a head and a body here. First, the head of the talus, it bears on its anterior surface the articular facets which articulate with the navicular bone here, and also the inferior surface of the head of the talus is also articular, which articulates with the superior surface and the sustentaculum tali of the calcaneum bone here. This constricted portion of the talus is called the nape of the talus here. This posterior large portion is the body of the talus here. The body of the talus has 4 surfaces. This hinge-like surface is the superior surface of the talus, and this articulates with the inferior surface of the lower end of the tibia here. Also, the medial surface here of the body of the talus, it bears this coma-shaped articular facet which articulates with the medial malleolus of the tibia here. This triangular lateral surface here of the body of the talus, it is also articular and it articulates with the talar facet on the lower end of the fibula here. The posterior surface of the talus is in the form of these 2 tubercle here, the lateral and the medial tubercle here, and the inferior surface of the talus is also articular. The inferior surface of the body of the talus, it articulates with the superior surface of the calcaneum here. So these are the 6-sided talus bone here and this articular facets of the talus. Now the third bone, tarsal bone, is the navicular bone. Here you can see this deep concave portion or say articular facet on the navicular bone. This facet, it articulates with the head of the talus here like this, and the navicular has this tuberosity. The anterior surface of the navicular bone, it also bears this 3 articular facet for the 3 cuneiform bones here. Now we will see the 3 cuneiform bones here. The largest one is the lateral cuneiform bone here. This is the intermediate cuneiform bone here, and this is the medial cuneiform bone here. So you can see the lateral one is the largest one, the medial one is the smallest one, and the intermediate one is smaller than the lateral one and larger than this medial one. And all these cuneiform bones, they are wedge in shape, or say they are shaped like that of an blade of an axe, and this cuneiform bone they articulates with the anterior surface of the navicular bone here. And last tarsal bone here is the cuboid bone. As we have seen, this cuboid bone, it articulates here with the anterior surface of the calcaneum to form the calcaneo-cuboidal joint here. Now we will see the different joints forming between the tarsal bone here. So one joint we have already seen here, the calcaneo-cuboidal joint, which is saddle variety of synovial joint. The second joint, important joint, is this subtalar joint forming between the superior surface of the calcaneum and the inferior surfaces of the head and the body of the talus bone. The third joint here is forming between this head of the talus and the navicular bone, and here you can see this joint forming between this calcaneum, talus and navicular joint, and this joint is known as the talocalcaneo-navicular joint, which is ball and socket variety of synovial joint. Rest of the intertarsal joints, they are plain variety of synovial joints. So these are the things to be remembered about the tarsal bone here. Now the identification of metatarsal bones here. So here you can see 5 metatarsal bone. The first metatarsal bone, you can say it is the strongest, thickest bone and shortest bone here. It is, you can easily identify it. The second metatarsal bone, you can identify it by the base of this metatarsal. You can see the base of this second metatarsal is wedge in shape and it bears an articular facet here. The base of the third metatarsal is grooved here, and also the sides of this base of the third metatarsal, they are also articular here. The base of the fourth metatarsal is quadrangular in shape. It bears this quadrangular articular facet here. And lastly, the fifth metatarsal, you can see this elongated styloid process here. So these are the points of identification of metatarsal bone. And intermetatarsal joints, they are plain variety of synovial joints here. Tarsometatarsal joints here, they are hinge variety, or you can say it is condylar variety of synovial joint. And interphalangeal joints, they are again hinge variety of synovial joints. So these are the joints forming and the identification between the identification points of tarsal and metatarsal bones.